Om Namah Durgaya. So, as we have come back to our ninth day of the Navratri sadhana, which is the closing day of all the ceremonies and pujas we do. Now, typically or traditionally in India, it's actually a big day of celebration. Sort of people who follow the 9 days of the upvasa, the fasting, and different rituals, especially the mantra chanting and some of the pujas and prayers. They actually it's a big celebration for them, and generally sort of like say same for me. If I was doing this in India, then I would invite at least the nine young girls and offer them food and some gifts and a little bit of money to as appreciate their presence. Generally you will invite people who really need the food. Also you may go and offer food to the elderly people or people in orphans or people who cannot afford food. Also people offer the blankets or clothes or all other necessary things to people who are in need. So that's a quite a big sort of ceremony people do. And also part of all this, then we sort of clean up our temple, the shrine that we made, light a clean lamp and light some incenses, offer some flowers, sweets, and fruits to the goddess. And after that, all these ceremonies, you sort of give the fruits and sweets again to people, or you can share it with friends and families. And then you can place your statue and all the things you create the temple back to where they belong. So the little temple I created next to my main temple for last 9 days. So I will put all those statues and everything back to where they were before these ceremonies. So that means you can just sort of let go of that space. The water and other things that you have, then generally you can offer them to a tree or herbs or the animals. So again you give the water to somewhere it can be used from the pot that we had, and place everything back to the usual thing. Another sort of thing, like again, is kind of not maybe that really practical here, but in India it's a quite a important thing to also offer our dakshina to the like generally we will have a pandit or a guru who is leading us through the practice. So we offer, sometimes we offer money or flowers or fruits and sweets to the lead, to the teacher or to the pandit, the brahmin who helps us establishing these ceremonies. So that's another sort of important ceremony. And I would also always give some gifts to my parents and my sisters. So you can definitely offer some, give some offerings to express your gratitude to all the love and support you receive from your close friends and families. And try to also go out and see if there are people who you can help out in some ways. Like I guess, like at least for UK, I know like we have the food banks, so we can leave some food there to help out people. So try to do something to also help people. And of course, if anyone of you feel you want to offer something to the ashram, which I will use the money to have a sort of like really, I guess, like I'm thinking to start building a little temple to sit to meditate in Portugal. So I will definitely spend that money in getting some statues and building a little bit of space to meditate and prayer. So anyway, really, I'm really glad that we all followed this sadhana together. Had a great joy of recording all these practices and sharing them. And I guess, like for me also as a teacher, as a guide, to have that discipline to keep up with the practices and I really enjoyed, I guess, like really enjoyed sharing and doing sadhana with you all. So I'm just deeply grateful for you all to join. And and I feel quite inspired. So I'm hoping like I will start to run more and more of these traditional ritual practices as I used to do with some of my gurus when I used to be a monk, you know, sort of as a intense sadhana. And it's really amazing. I guess to me it's really amazing and blissful to see that we can run sort of these ashram, very typical yogic or the Sanatan practices from the distance, connecting through this WhatsApp group and using the YouTube as a sharing space. So just express my deep gratitude for you all to join this group. And I just wish we all to have a fruitful journey, and let's keep evolving, keep growing, and keep helping, supporting each other in this path, in this journey. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Durgaya Namah. Om Satchitananda. Om Satchitananda. Om Om.